Okay, today we're gonna be ranking like popular astromech droids from Star Wars. Yeah, that's just what we're doing. So 264, he appears in Rebels, like one episode, but he does appear a lot in that. He's C tier. BB-8 appears a lot, is S tier. Because it's just like one of the most main characters. Like, this is just a random droid that they just like stole from the bad guys, but this is just like appears a lot. Next is Bucket, who appears in Resistance. I think A tier. Actually, no, B tier. He like appears a lot in it, but like he's just not as good as the other droids. M5BZ is S tier. He's in like the Clone Wars, the D Squad episodes. So yeah, he appears a lot. Or he appears 4 episodes, but like he appears a lot in them. Next is Cheap, also S tier. Cheap is like it's just a droid that tries to help with Order 66, but it kind of works, but not really. It's just I don't know. It's just S tier though. Next is Chopper, who is A tier. Also just appears a lot in Rebels, Rogue One, and Ahsoka. That's its appearances. Oh. So yeah, that's just like every appearance of it. Next is Gigi. This is like also S tier. Gigi also like is with Cheap and like helps them. Why is it in A tier now? Wait, did I put it in A tier? It's S tier though. It's like it's also pretty similar to Cheap. It just tries to help fix Order 66, and it's just shot by a bunch of clones and dies, just like Cheap. Vizio is also like sucked out into an airlock in hyperspace. So yeah, that's the deaths of those ones. Ow, my knee. MB-13A. This is like an Imperial droid that appears a lot in Resistance. It's gonna go B tier. And like, it's actually like kind of powerful for like a BB unit. But it's like pulled out into space, and it does still live. Which it's not confirmed if BZ is alive or not though, so. But this one's confirmed alive because it's like moving its head around in space. Next is QTKT, is also D Squad. It's A tier. She has like a magnet that like pulls stuff towards her, and also just appears in the Clone Wars. Next is I forget. I think R2C4. He appears a little bit in Resistance. Only like one episode. He's gonna go C tier again. It's kind of weird how he just like doesn't appear ever again from like the first episode. Like he's such a major character in the first episode, and he just doesn't appear ever again. R2D2 is S tier, the highest in S tier. R2 is in every Star Wars movie except Solo, which like has a lot of stuff that is missing. Yeah, it's the best droid, I think. He also has rocket boosters, which like no other astromech droid has except R5D4. R3S6. It's in the Clone Wars, and it kind of like it works for General Grievous and it like tricks the good guys by working with him, but like making it seem like it's making a mistake, but in reality it's just purposely messing up to like cause damage. And then it's eventually like falls off of a ship and a piece of wreckage just collides with it and dies. R4P17. This is A tier. He appears in Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars TV show, and he also appears in Revenge of the Sith. His head is sawed off by a buzz droid, which is actually like, it's kind of like creepy. Well, we don't know if he like dies because we can still hear him like screaming as he floats in space, so it's not confirmed. I think it is confirmed. It just doesn't seem like it's like, it doesn't seem like R4P17 is dead because we can hear it like beeping after its head is cut off. I don't know, it's considered destroyed though. R4G9 like replaces R4P17. It's gonna go in B tier because they only appear for like a few, like probably not even a minute in A New Hope. Like only a minute, or no, did I say in A New Hope? In Revenge of the Sith, only a few minutes in that movie. Other than that, it doesn't like appear. That's like its only appearance that ever has. Not any book has it. But it's actually really cool looking. Okay, next is R5D4, which is the droid that has a malfunction at the Sandcrawler, and the Mandalorian now has it. I feel like a lot of people would put it higher, but it's only a B tier. It's like the second droid to have rocket boosters, and it's the only one that does, other than R2. Like, what other droid has rocket boosters except for R2 and R5D4? I don't think any. Okay. R6H5, I think his name is. He appears in an episode of the Clone Wars. He's Kit Fisto's droid. He actually does not look good. It's just like weird how he has a green and red dome, and its torso and its fur leg is just all white, and its like arms, I guess, is like brownish red. It's just a weird color. I think it's gonna go lower than a lot in D tier. It just is not a good looking color combo, really. Also, I don't know why it does like, it's kind of like R4G9 but with a few more scenes. Okay, R7A7 is probably A tier because R7A7 has a bunch of like screen time for like most Astromech droids. They appear in Rebels and the Clone Wars TV show. Have I been doing that for a while? Oh yeah, I have, I think. I don't know. They appear there, and they're destroyed in the Clone Wars, but they're rebuilt in Rebels. And also, go back to R4G9. Something about R4G9 is I feel like I've watched Revenge of the Sith so many times, but I do not remember R4G9 that good. But for R7A7 is pretty good. R8B7, so many Jedi droids. So, or not Jedi droids. Droids that are owned by Jedis. He's an A tier. He's ripped apart, which is probably like the most brutal death of any droid in Star Wars. He appears in the Clone Wars. Next, and the final one is U9C4, which has like a laser cutter, which is cool, but no rocket boosters. Ow. Ow. It appears in the Clone Wars TV show, and then it's really not seen again. I feel like that's kind of it. I don't really know. I feel like, yeah, it's just it. That's just the tier list of every Astromech droid. Or not every popular Astromech droid, though. Yeah, I feel like there's some that aren't on here that I forgot because I made this list. But this is the list. Bye. Like and subscribe if you want to.